Welcome back, folks. So, as exhausted and as miserable and as traumatized as I am right now, I decided to go ahead and make a video. It's actually the only thing that sounds appealing to do right now. So I went for the PAP, and you'll have to see my previous videos to understand where all this is going. I'm not going to be able to re-explain everything in the time I have, but long story short, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I'm having issues with pap smears, so people, you're not alone. It's rough. It's not fun. It's not easy. Don't be afraid to interject. So, you're not alone if you're having issues out there. Alright, so I went today. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I knew that they would attempt it some, but I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. And so I went and I was informed that they were actually going to do the exam. And I thought, well, okay, I was told they would try, but I was not fully aware that they were actually going to do the exam. You know, I thought she was just going to see what she could do. I didn't really know. It took my husband and I both kind of by surprise. We really weren't sure, and I was actually panicking when they told me they were going to do it, because I knew she was going to try, but I was not mentally ready for what I was about to face. I don't know why. I had this moment where I thoroughly just gave in to fear for no apparent reason. I even told Jess, I said, I don't think I can do this today. I said, I have no idea what's wrong with me, but I just don't think I can do this today. I don't know if I'm too stressed about my schoolwork or what the problem is. And I act like school is such hell, and it's really not. I just have my good and bad days with it, you know, and it just really depends. And it's really typical of any college student to have that. I was actually rather reassured that I'm not the only one that goes through that. So everybody always gets really nervous about college grades and all that. And you never feel like you get everything done that you're supposed to. But anyway, about the PAP. So, she tried to do it. I could handle the tool going in so far. I guess it's called a speculum. I could handle that going so far, and I know this is a little personal, just bear with me. But after so long, I felt this unbearable burning sensation. If any of you know what the hell causes that, please tell me, because even my gynecologist is not really sure what's going on.
Yeah, just please.
Let us know. That's my husband in the background. I should have informed you. Sorry. Oh, those of you that are hesitant on the PCOS video that has his face on it, please don't be. It's okay. We both kind of talk, and we both discuss, you know, our viewpoints on the condition and dealing with other things. I don't remember everything that's on that one. But, just please don't be afraid of it. It's okay. I mean, I understand if you are, especially those of you that have been through really difficult situations. You know who you are. I thoroughly understand that, but you don't need to be afraid. It's okay. It's okay.
And for those of you who want to watch my personal health for, but I kind of make you afraid, don't be. It's mostly her.
Yeah, the majority of it's me. He just interjects in little minor ways, just depending on the, you know, on what I'm saying. He likes to add stuff. I'm actually not even showing him right now because I've noticed that both of those videos have no views, and I am not intending on scaring anybody.
No, from now on I will just speak and not be seen.
Yeah, you will not see him, so don't worry about that. I do apologize for any mess-ups or discouragement that may have caused anybody, or maybe you think it's not the same type of video. It is. If you see PCOS, my personal health 4, that is one of my videos. I'm not sure why it showed his face like that. It just decided to be random.
And PCOS, it is for men or for family members. But if you ever want to show someone like that,
watch that one. Don't be afraid to. He does not have any harmful comments in it or anything. It's basically a guide for husbands, and it's not perfect. He's not an expert. No, he's not a doctor. While he has a degree in psychology, he is not a psychologist. He is not a PCOS specialist. He's not a hormone therapist. He's not anything like that. Hormone doctor, not anything like that. He's going off of pure experience that he has had, and I have to throw that out there so there's no confusion. You know, but just understand he's going off of the experiences that he's had with me. My case has been rather unique. My gynecologist today well, we'll get to that in a minute, but, so she could only get in so far, and I was really discouraged because she was just barely at, I guess, the top of the vaginal opening, right?
Yeah.
And I started to feel the burning. I said, okay, you need to get that speculum out now. It burns. I can't take it. You know, and I was panicking. I was crying. I was really upset. I was mad at myself, and I was mad at the world. I thought, why in the world can I not handle a simple exam? I won't tell you some of the thoughts that I was thinking when I went out of that office. I was so pissed off, okay? There's a lot that I won't go into with that, but any feelings that you do have towards this, please know that they are normal. Do not get alarmed. Husbands, do not panic. Just talk her through it. It's okay. I think you know what I'm talking about. If that should come up, I'm going to assume you know. If you don't, ask me in the comments. If you should have an issue that you don't know how to deal with, you feel unsafe, uncertain, anything like that because of how she feels, do not panic. Just talk to her and kind of go from there. That's what he did with me, and it worked very well. And actually what really helped me was when the dog sat in my lap. But anyway, back to the story. I have to say, and encourage them. Please let them know it's not their fault. Because it's not. I don't know who's out there. I talk like there's 1,000 of you out there, and there may be none. I don't know. It's okay if there's none. But I'm doing this just for that one, even if it's just my hubby. You know, it's okay. But I have observed that some videos have some views, and I'm happy with that. But I just want to encourage you, do watch the PCOS Part 4 Hell. And do watch the one entitled Just PCOS. That kind of gives some really good advice for husbands that have no idea what to do. Wives, it may be a good one for you to watch too. If your husband cares nothing about YouTube or videos that people post or anything, might not be a bad one for you to watch if you're into that kind of thing. So she's trying, and then when I tell her to take the speculum out, she's like, can I try the finger thing? I said, yeah, that's fine. And so, sorry if you hear any background noise, the TV's on. I was like, what the hell was that? Yeah. But anyway, so, I don't know, I hear something like that, and I want to go running. That's alright. Anyway, so, then she tries the finger thing, and I actually have a very similar experience with that. It's a little more manageable, it's not as difficult, but it was still to the point where I couldn't handle it. And so she had to stop in the middle of that. She said she got further than before, which tells me that some things my husband is doing is helping a little bit. I won't get into that because that's very personal. But he's trying some different things, and we've talked about some things we're going to try in the near future that might help. But the point is, the things that he is doing, I think, are helping because I was able to tolerate a little more. So that was a bonus. But I still kind of died of embarrassment because she couldn't get very far. She couldn't get far enough to really figure out exactly what was going on. She still doesn't know. She just had to kind of keep trying, seeing what we can feel, what we can figure out, things like that. And I know this is a little personal, but this was just the advice I was given. I was very surprised that they actually attempted all of this. I did not think that she was going to do that. That really threw me by surprise. I mean, I know that's what happens when you go to the gynecologist, but I figured they would be a little more understanding given my situation than what they were. I'm not trying to give them a bad rap or anything. I think we all had a misunderstanding. But I have no idea, what's really going on. I got some pointers from some people. You may also want to try some body washes that have a moisturizer for the area. That can be very, very helpful because one of the problems it could be is that you're very dry. I could see where that might be the case with me. I don't know for certain, but it's something I'm going to investigate and hopefully try. And I may also be trying another gynecologist soon. I really don't know. For no real reason. It's just I've heard that some people are more equipped with how to deal with this than others. And so I may be planning on just looking elsewhere. So, I was very embarrassed walking out of there. I felt a lot of things that I'm really not comfortable mentioning. It was so unpleasant. I'm fine now. I'm fine now in case any of you are getting the wrong idea. I'm actually great now. My husband was super, dealing with that. I mean, he was a godsend. I just couldn't believe it. And he kept reassuring me, it's not your fault, you know, and reminding me of situations I had heard about, and that I'm not the only one that's been there. And even my gyno tried to remind me of that and reassure me of that. But in conclusion, I was not able to do the pap smear. I couldn't even handle the finger test. You probably already figured that out. But again, I am really tired, so I'm not myself like I am in other videos. But I still was just really in the mood to do this. I was more in the mood to do this than to do other things I need to be doing. But anyway, just best of luck. God bless. Please don't be afraid to post in the comments. And watch PCOS Part 4, Personal Health Part 4, I think it is. And also, you may want to look into the PCOS pointers. They're really good. They're really helpful. He shares his personal experience in working with me. And let me tell you, we've known each other 14 years. He's worked with me 14 years. We have dated a good 6 of those. We were friends the others. We were engaged 2 of them. We've been married about 8 months now. So, yeah. The pap smear experience was hell. Again, for the 4th time. Yeah, every year I go, I'm nothing but humiliated. So don't feel alone. Do not feel alone. And I know I said I'm concluding this. I don't know, I keep ranting.
It's not your fault.
No, absolutely not. It's not. At all. So be encouraged with that. You cannot help it. And there may be those doctors that will tell you, oh, it's not your condition, it's not your PCOS. That may or may not be the case. I don't want to sit here and tell you that that's not the case. But I think for myself personally, I think that has a lot to do with my situation. I don't know. But I want to believe that that has a lot to do with my situation. And what I'm telling you is it may or may not. It's hard to say. I've had people tell me it could be dryness. I've had one person tell me it might be the PCOS, you know. So it's really hard to say. I have no idea. But if any of you know what's causing that burning, please let me know. Because I have no idea. I'm fixing to go look it up online, actually, because I don't know. So have a blessed day. And please, if you need someone to talk to, that's okay. You're not alone. You don't have to be afraid.